And there's a sequence where she comes into a bathroom with the video camera, because everything is seen through the lens of the video camera. It's
like the Blair Witch project.
Except way more convincing, way
yeah.
better done. And she finds him raping the corpse of this little girl in the bathtub, and she's sort of freaking out about it. And we can't show you any of that, unfortunately, in this. Even in our uncensored versions, I don't.
Well, even she wasn't really freaking out about it. She was saying things like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about growing up now,"
which is kind of
freaky.
One of the most interesting moments in the movie.
And I was, and I had to rewind that part too, because I kept looking and looking at that body, and it's a full body corpse.
It's a full dummy.
But it looks so real. I mean, until they can show me that body, I will assume it's real.
Miss B is convinced
it is a real child.
For this, and I can guarantee you they didn't.
Well, I don't. Maybe just had her there lying there, not killing her.
I don't think they kidnapped a corpse either. But
no, I'm saying that just a little girl actually just lie in the tub, close your eyes.
No, I can fully guarantee you, Miss Mia.
I want to see it. Because I still think it was human, because it was too perfect. All the way down to the legs. I mean,
the detail is incredible.
Even in the face.
It is incredible. Well, to try to ease your mind a little bit, Miss Mia,
Uh-huh.
I talked to Fred Vogel,
okay,
the director of this film and of Toe Tag Pictures, and you know, talked to him about what he was trying to do with these movies and you know his ambitions with them. So maybe after seeing this, maybe you'll be assuaded a little bit.
Only if I see that that latex body.
Well, unfortunately, this was at the Cinema Wasteland convention in 2003, so they didn't have the dead little girl body with them. But
I want to see it.
Yeah, let's take a look, and maybe you'll see that he's actually kind of a big teddy bear of a guy. So.
Like Ted Bundy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're still here at the ultra cool Cinema Wasteland. I am here with one of the new stars of the underground movie scene, the new geniuses happening here, Fred Vogel, ladies and gentlemen, the mastermind behind August Underground and August Underground Mordum. So, let's just talk about it, man. What made you decide to make a snuff film?
I was trying to make a bigger movie. To get my name out there, and I wanted to do something so extreme that just turned everybody's heads and kicked open the door. You know what I mean? And from what I've been hearing, it's doing it.
It's kicking the door. I should probably backtrack just a slight bit. It's not a real snuff film. Fred didn't really kill and rape anybody that I know of, that you know of. But no, it's one of the closest simulations too. The idea was to fool people into thinking not that this sort of fetish shit that you see running around sometimes. This was a serious attempt at a film, making a film with that idea.
Yeah, no campiness whatsoever.
No,
straight up like pure horror.
Absolutely, and it's gotten a lot of attention in the underground in that way. There was a plan at one point I heard, maybe this is rumor, maybe it's true, that your initial plan was to sort of make the film and then leave copies by the side of the road. Go ahead and tell us about it, what you wanted, or tell us more about that.
What we were doing was I wanted to drop them off in every major city on the same day, and I talked to my mom about sending them a bail bond and trying to wait till like the FBI or the police, whoever come and found me. But we made the movie in August 2001, and the trade centers went down, and we were just like, if I really did this, I'm going to go to jail for a really long time. That anthrax thing was going on, tapes popping up, so it wasn't a good idea. And people, instead of playing it off as real, and I don't want to be considered Blair Witchy or whatever,
right?
And I just decided to let people know that it's a movie, and those are our effects, and we just try to make it look as real as possible.
There you have it. And it would have been, had that tragedy not happened, I think that would have been the perfect publicity stunt to just really get it out there. You would have definitely got picked up. I think without a doubt you would have got picked up. So, for those on it, like I said, it's sort of a, it's supposed to be the tapes of a couple of serial killers.
It's a personal home video of a serial killer. There's no real plot to the movie. It's what they want you to see. If they want to record a piece of dog shit, they're going to record a piece of dog shit. This is their movie. They're not looking for the fans to see it. This is for them personally.
Right.
And that's why it works, I think.
Yeah, it's not like something, the typical snuff film legend where they, have made the films for distribution and all this sort of thing. Because, I mean, in the film, you see who they are. You see the main characters. You live a few days in their lives and through the camera. And one of the things that I found that really made the movie work for me is that you don't just show the gore and the horror of it. I mean, there's plenty of that. But there's a scene where you guys just go to like a miniature train station and spend some time there. And those were the scenes that made me convinced.
Yeah, right. A lot of people love those scenes. Like little vignettes of just like us fooling around.
Right. It's like just a couple of guys, on a trip.
It's their camera, man. They picked it up and they turned it on one day, and they might have left it for a week and turned it on again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that may have been while they were on a trip, just hanging out or something. I also like the scene outside the concert where the guys start to get into a scrap, as anyone who's ever ended up at a hardcore show has experienced at one point or another.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes. It played off really real.
Yeah, it does. It's very convincing. Very convincing. So the movie got a lot of attention, and you obviously followed it up with August Underground Mordum.
Yes.
And with that, you got a little more people involved. So why don't we talk a little more about Mordum?
Yeah. Mordum was actually started off as a music video for Necrophagia.
Okay.
And we had so much footage. It was just like, let's just put a movie together. And it was a thing to propel Toe Tag. I just left ABSU. My partner who I made August Underground with, he didn't want nothing to do with it. And I just wanted to really do what I wanted to do and make more extreme kind of movies. And I started Toe Tag with Michael Schneider, Jeremy Cruz, and another fellow named Christian Hickman. And Michael Schneider and Christian are no longer with Toe Tag, but it was pretty much a thing to propel Toe Tag. Christy Wiles was our art director, and also the girls in Mordum. And Jeremy Cruz did all the effects. We won Best Special Effects in Calgary at the XFS 2 for the movie. And it was just a thing to propel everybody, you know what I mean? Give everybody a name. I kind of had a name with August Underground, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to help everybody else be somebody, you know what I mean? And not just be me, you know what I mean? And I believe in a team ethic and working hard as a team, putting together a great project. And, I think we did. And Mordum came off really real. And there's been bootlegs floating around about it.
There's a couple of versions of the movie floating about. You said one that was like an early cut or a different cut that made it out onto the trade circuit and bootleg circuit a little bit. And so the one you have here that you're premiering today, this is the official cut?
This is the official Toe Tag edit of the movie.
Okay.
The first edit that popped up was our first edit, and we did a test screening, and there were some things people didn't like. So as filmmakers, wanted to make a better product, and you trim it, you cut it, and you make it tighter, and that's what we did.
Way to go!
And I think we made a better movie. It sticks more to the first August Underground, and it does really good.
Great. So, well, I wish you the best of luck. I know you got a third one coming out. Is there anything you want to say about that real quick, and then I'll let you get to your fans?
August Underground's Penance. I'm in pre-production right now. I'm working on the script. And it's going to be shot on Super 16 and high definition. And there's going to be some cameos from some of our favorite icons in it. I'm not going to give too much away, but
now, is that going to still follow the same format, the same snuff film format? Or?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. I was going to say, if you're shooting with the two formats, it sounds like you're doing a little more.
The high definition is going to be more your traditional August Underground. And the film is going to be more of a movie. You're going to find out what these characters' names are. Everything that you didn't find out in the first two movies, you're going to find out now. It's pretty much a way for me to close the lid on the casket. And it's going to be pretty much two movies in one. Showing you the real side, and then when the video camera turns on, you're seeing it.
What you're paying for.
Exactly. You're gonna, you know what I mean? It's just going to tie everything together, and the script is coming along really good. And I think
you're going to attempt to be as extreme as the last two.
I have to. Man.
You have to. You can't disappoint the fans.
Disappoint the fans.
All right.
I make the movies for the fans, man.
All right.
I'm just a fan myself.
That's great. So are we, obviously, and that's why we want to cover people like Fred, because he's keeping it alive, and that's what we're about here on the show, making sure that we keep the genre films out there and you guys aware of them. So, Fred Vogel, ladies and gentlemen. Check out his film. You got a website? Please plug.
ToeTagPictures.com. Check it out, man.
All right, and check it out. They've got a lot of cool stuff there that you're going to want to see.
Just remember, the future of horror is bright fucking red, man. Toe Tag.
There it is. So, all right, Fred, thanks a lot. Hey, no problem. No problem at all.